Salut, je m'appelle Zarina, and this is the extent of French that I can easily speak. As you have read the title, we are doing another study vlog, and today I am continuing that cringy book, Colleen Hoover, It Ends With Us. But before that, I want to do some conversation. So there's this group of people on my WhatsApp. We are studying different languages. Some of them are studying Russian. One girl is studying German, and I am studying French. And we are encouraging each other to keep studying. One of those people sent us questions in Russian, in German, and in French. So I have to answer those questions, the French questions. So I'm going to start with that. I want to spare like 30 minutes of my study time to that assignment because I think, as I've said before, I think journaling is a great way to improve a language. I had my own journal in my Notion. I put some questions there and I have answered only 2 of them because there is no motivation for me to keep going with that. But in this group, when there are a lot more people who are studying, who are kind of in the same boat with me, doesn't matter if they are studying French or not, so they are answering their questions, so it motivates me to answer my own questions. So yeah, I'm going to start looking at those questions and try to come up with my own answers. So whenever I'm trying to journal or answer questions like that, I try to create the sentence in my head or in a journal in French, but there are definitely some words that I don't know. And in that case, I go ahead and search for the word on Google Translate. And then when I know all the words, I type the whole sentence in English in the Google Translate, and then I check for the grammar mistakes I made with the real translation and my sentences. And there usually are a lot of mistakes in my own version, but that's expected. There are like 18 questions here. I'm going to try to answer 4 of them today. So yeah, I'm going to put you on a time lapse and I'll see you in like 20 minutes. So I answered 4 of those questions. I sent a voice message to that group, even though nobody else is studying French. We are cheering on for each other, even though I don't know how many mistakes I made, even though they will never know how many mistakes I made. We still send those voice messages. At least we are practicing our pronunciation. And now it is time for that dreaded time of my day where I will read that book, It Ends With Us, Je me plus. I'm going to again put them side by side and take some words and sentences to my notebook. I have the books open in front of me and I constantly use Google Translate. I wrote down some sentences that I didn't know and I might use. For example, I recognize, unless it doesn't work, god damn, frankly, it's a joke, stuff like that. So I might use them in day-to-day life. Hello, it is the next day and my mascot, Luna. Okay. So yesterday I couldn't even focus on my studies, so I didn't do anything. And now I have the ability to focus finally. Now I want to study some grammar because I haven't been doing that for quite a while. And then I also want to redo my Notion for language learning. As you may know by now, I use Notion for everything, but when it comes to language learning, I have a couple templates that I use, but I don't think they are very crucial for my language learning systems. They are good for keeping track of what I am doing, but nothing else. It does nothing else. I will get started with Unit 9, I think. The last time I was in Unit 9. If you're studying with me, let me know in the comments what you are studying. I would like to know what everyone is studying. There is a construction going on. The grammar is hard as it is, and I cannot focus on with the noise back there. Even my other cat is annoying. She's looking at the window. I actually finished Unit 9, but I also want to study Unit 10 today. I finished this quickly because all of the grammar lessons were the things that I already knew. I have seen such sentence structures in Duolingo already. I also want to study Unit 10. In Unit 10, I will be apparently learning some things that I actually don't know. For example, the usage of E. For example, Ilya something something. I don't know what that E is. I have seen the sentences on Duolingo and I can use them in the sentences, but I actually don't know where that E is from. Using on, I think I know the usage of on, but some more learning wouldn't hurt. So anyways, so Unit 10 is actually going to be useful for me. I also want to make Quizlet cards from the chapters of that book. I'm going to be adding the sentences to Quizlet folders. There are a lot of words that I don't know in that book, but I won't be adding every single word that I don't know. I will add the sentences that I think that I might need in my day-to-day life. And for listening, I have found this channel, French Gamer. She's playing Sims and I love Sims. I watch Sims Let's Plays all the time. In my last video, I said that when I listen to YouTubers, French YouTubers, I don't understand a thing because they talk so quickly and I just don't have the vocabulary to understand what they're saying. And Sims Let's Plays is just the thing that I am interested. Sims is the real life. Simulated real life. You cook, you go to toilet, you sleep, you interact with people. I have been talking for 12 minutes. I gotta stop talking and start reading. If I have the energy to speak, I have to spend that energy on reading my texts. So I finally completed Unit 10 and I completed Chapter 1 of Je me plus, It Ends With Us. So I think I'm done for today and I will answer 4 more questions from the question list that I mentioned in the beginning of the video, and I'll be done with French for today. And I think it's a good time to end the video here. So throughout the video I studied grammar, I did some Duolingo, I read the novel, and took note of the sentences in my Quizlet folder. And I also found a YouTuber that I can watch. Whenever I am doing mindless stuff, I put that YouTuber on the background. Of course, I don't understand what she's saying, but hearing the French language is practice enough. I think that's all. I hope this video motivated you in some way or helped you in some way. I will have the Notion template that I'm using in the description below, and also I will have my Quizlet set folder, whatever that is called. That link to that will also be in the description, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for sticking around. Follow me on Instagram, I am more active on there. I will see you in my next video. A bientôt!